without further ado, we have our very first presentation coming from our very own Dr. Lavette Braswell. Can we give her a warm family ambassador welcome?
I wanted to, for one, thank Dr. Whitley and the communications team for giving me the opportunity to be able to come to speak with you all, because you all are also part of the school families, and we really just want to make sure that we have an opportunity to share our choice program information to all of our families so that everyone has the opportunity to participate if they so choose. So that I know who I'm speaking with, if you are elementary, raise your hand for me. Lots of elementaries. If you are middle, raise your hand for me. Okay, we got some middle. I'm a middle school lady. And any high school? Awesome, good stuff. Well, thank you so much. And I have a little bit of information to share K-12 with everyone, so I'm going to just jump right in, but I also just want to make sure that I leave some time to answer any questions that you may have, so that if families come to you, you are able to answer those questions. Our choice program has something for everyone. So our themes include global learning, we have language immersion programs, we have technology, we have STEM, we have something in elementary, middle, and high school. So there is something that targets the needs and interests of many of our students here in the district. We have choice programs and choice schools in many of our schools across the district. And choice, just so that you have a good understanding, is our program where students can apply to go to schools according to their interest or need. And it does not there is not a determination of where they live. So if the student lives in a specific school district, they can apply for a choice program throughout the district that does not section them off into where they are by their home address. And again, most of our programs in the elementary, middle, and high school have certain entry points. So a lot of our elementary programs will begin at kindergarten or first grade. The entry point for our middle school programs is 6th grade, and our high school programs, the majority of them are 9th grade, but we have some that will accept students up until 11th grade, and I'll go into that in just a few more moments. We do have our choice program guide. Everything is housed on our Cumberland County Schools Choice website. It's an easy hit to be able to go to that department from our CCS website, and families can get all the information, including the choice program guide. This just gives you a little bit of information about our programs that we do offer. As you can see, elementary has our immersion programs, and in Cumberland County Schools, we have Spanish immersion, and we also have Chinese immersion. The two schools of our immersion schools are on a traditional schedule. I'm sorry, my brain is leaving me. And one of our schools, which is E.E. Miller, is a year-round. So we do have an immersion program for families who do like the year-round program, and the other programs are on our regular traditional school calendar. We also have schools that focus on language but are not immersion, which are Ashley and Glendale Acres. Of course, Glendale Acres is a primary school, and Ashley is the feeder school. So Glendale Acres is K2 and Ashley is 3-5, and their language culture is Spanish. We do have a school for the arts at Mary MacArthur. Montessori is at Cumberland Mills, which is primarily in the kindergarten level. And then also we have our virtual learning academy, where students may take school online at home. In our middle school programs, we do have our year-round option for our students, which is Reed Ross Classical. Our immersion schools for middle school are in Chestnut, which is also year-round, and New Century International Middle School. And New Century International has Chinese immersion as well as Spanish immersion. We have a Global Studies middle school program at Max Abbott, and again, our virtual learning is K-12, so there is a middle school for our virtual academy as well. High school, I broke in by theme or different topics. A lot of our popular programs are our early college programs that are housed at Fayetteville State University. In a nutshell, our early college students take high school and college at the same time. So they start 9th grade, 10th grade, they are finished with all of their high school courses, and by second semester, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th grade, they are Fayetteville State students taking the majority of their college courses. Students usually graduate with about 2 years of transferable college credit to our North Carolina schools, but also other colleges and universities. Our early college programs do have transportation for our students, and a big question about all of our choice programs is the sports. Our individual self-standing immersion schools, our individual self-standing high schools do not have sports, but students are able to play sport at their home school. For example, if I go to Cumberland International, but my home school is Terry Sanford, I can leave Cumberland International to go play volleyball or baseball or whatever at Terry Sanford High School and be a part of their program. We have several different programs and academies that focus on career exploration, from finance to science, technology, engineering, and math. We have an automotives program over at Westover High School. We have information tech, and we have a CTE school that is housed over at Fayetteville Technical Community College. So again, there's a little bit of something for everyone. These programs, again, are your choice programs, which means our students will apply to those schools and they will attend those schools full-time as students at that school, but they will be involved in those different academies. Services, so our jobs that train our students to go into health fields or into public safety. We have the Westover Academy of Health Sciences, as well as our Cumberland County Fire Science Academy. The Fire Science Academy, if anyone asks, is a little bit different because you can be in the Fire Academy, which is housed at E.E. Smith High School, but you attend your regular home school. So if I am a Grace Creek student, but am a part of the Fire Science Academy, I would take the majority of my classes at Grace Creek, and then I would be transferred over to E.E. Smith to take those fire classes. So you are a student at your home school, but you would go to Smith just for that fire science class. It's a little bit different from your other academies. Our classical and fine arts options are Reed Ross Classical, which is our year-round program again, and Massey Hill Classical and Fine Arts. E.E. Smith is our STEAM Academy, so their academy focuses on STEM and also has a focus on the arts. So they are STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And then 71st has the School of the Arts, which is aligned to the students' preference of the art, be it dance, be it theater, be it orchestra or vocal, those different types of things. They are focused on their areas. And then we have our academic and global programs. Southview Academy has our IB program, so that's the International Baccalaureate program, which is an international academic program that helps students to be able to take college prep courses and get credit for them at the university level. And then Terry Sanford has our Global Studies program. And then again, as we mentioned, the Virtual Academy does go through our 12th grade, so they have the high school portion of that. The great thing about our choice programs is that anybody can apply. If you are a Cumberland County resident, whether you are in a public school, if you're in a private school, if you're in a charter school, you can apply to come to one of our choice programs at any level that our students are in the schools. So just to give a couple of reminders about our program, we are in choice season. So our choice season opened up on November the 18th. Our choice application, everything again is located in the choice program website on the Cumberland County Schools website. So they would just click there. It has a big apply here sign, and all of the information is there. We use a third party so that we can make sure that we have an equitable process for collecting applications as well as making decisions about acceptances. All of the choice information is in an application that you would make an account to, and you apply within that account. all information then goes through there. So once the acceptances come out, the families will just go right into that Scribs application, sign in, and get all of the information about their choice program. So it started on November the 18th, and the last day to apply is January the 3rd of 2025. And it doesn't matter if you have already applied, like when it opened on November the 18th, or we wait until January the 3rd. Students still get the same opportunities. There is no, the earlier you apply, the better chance you have. That is not how this program works. So as long as they get their application in before that January 3rd deadline, their application will be considered just the same as everyone else's. We have moved up our application notification time this year. So in the past, we have notified our families in March on their acceptance or whatever their decision was. This year we wanted to make sure that our families had the information as soon as possible. So on February the 3rd, our families will know whether or not they have been approved to go to one of our choice programs or they're not. Depending on whatever it is, that decision will come in February. And then they have a 2-week time to accept that position. I think that's a big piece that I just want to make sure that we clarify. Once a student is accepted, they must accept that seat or the acceptance goes away. So just getting the email to say that you made it in, you have to go and say, yes, I want that seat, or it will go away. So we want to just make sure again that we are sharing that information to our families. We had our choice fair earlier this year, November the 16th over at Smith, but we also do have our choice academies and schools to have individual nights at their school site so that students and families can get specific information about those programs. Again, on our choice website, there's a link for every one of our academies and programs and their choice night that will be hosted at their school if families want to get more specific information. And that's all I have. So this is the contact information. Feel free to share it with anyone that may ask the question or need it. And then again, the application is up and running. We made sure we knocked all the kinks out, so everything is open, and it will close on January the 3rd. Are there any questions? I want to make sure that you have a clear understanding so that when your families do come to you, because I know they do, you know exactly what you need to say. Yes?